Hi there. We are coming together today to do blooms from my garden. These are going outside. And what I'm going to use is Eye Candy's new tabletop resin. It is super thick. I've used it for other things. I'm going to do some more crackle with it, maybe some marbling, but it is super, super thick. And this is actually my third time trying to do a bloom with it. And I'm doing 4. Um, so they are going in my garden if they don't work out regardless. So the other thing I noticed is that the resin heats up quickly and my room hasn't even been warm. So it's at 28 degrees Celsius, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to start right now putting it in my molds because my last 2 didn't bloom all the way. And it has to be a temperature issue. So that's what I'm trying to address here, doing it a little bit faster. Let's Resin, tabletop resin, is another one where I feel like I have to get on the ball a little bit faster, start it at a little bit lower temperature because of that. All right, let's make sure we get our ounce in here. Okay, and then we'll finish filling the molds. Try to do it pretty evenly. I might have put a little too much in here. I also don't want a lot in the bottom layer because of the way that it cures. I got a tiny, tiny bit left over. I'm going to see if I can do something with that in the end. The other thing about a higher viscosity resin, which this is that bubbles are more of a concern. So I'm going to take my heat gun and pop it around. I'm going to let it warm up first. All right, and because I love to add additional hurdles, I'm using a resin colorant to color them. And I'm going to go ahead and get that in here. This is not an alcohol ink, but it is by DecorRom, who makes alcohol inks for thicker resins. I'm going to let that set for a minute so I can see how it moves. And I am also adding to my white this thermochromic. I can't really read what it says, but it's supposed to change color when it gets hot. And this is purple pink. Haven't used it before. I guess I should have opened it first. Let's see how easily I can get it open. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Got my scissors over here. Give it a little. Probably gonna make my gloves purple, but that's okay. Only made a tiny mess. All right, so I'm just gonna use just a tiny bit. I don't know that it'll have a big impact because I'm not using a lot. Sometimes with these powders, like glow powders and things, you really have to use a lot of them to make them work. We'll see if this one is one of those things. I'm gonna give it a little mix to see what it looks like because I haven't used it before. It does look like it's a little bit harder to mix in, but this could be my resin viscosity too. So it just looks like a purple. Maybe it's going more to the opaque side. And that sort of tells me what I want to do with my white. Push these out of my way just a bit. So I'm using CastinCraft. I think I'm just going to go with 6 drops this time and see what it looks like. The reason being is I've already started some weight in here. Those are pretty good sized drops because I made my hole a little bit bigger in my bottle yesterday. Hopefully I didn't add too much where it just falls. So you notice that my resin colorant is spreading like an alcohol ink, which is good. All right, so let's get It is a heavy opaque. We'll hope it works. I'm gonna check the temperature of it now. So we're at 30. So you see how fast it's starting to warm up. Let's go ahead and move it to our cup. And then we have to decide whether we want any more color in here. I'm going to do a few more drops. I probably should have went with an alcohol ink since this is a thick resin that has a little bit of bubbles. The alcohol ink helps get rid of the bubbles, but we're going with this. I'm hoping that I get a nice heavy bloom because those just look nicer in the yard versus the paler ones that are sometimes hard to see. All right. Then comes the question, what kind of design should we do? I think since I am playing with this resin, let's just do the standard, let's just do the standard one, ins and outs. I haven't done that in a while, have I? Oh, I don't really remember. We'll see. All right, so it always starts with the spiral. All right, one. Surprised the dogs aren't barking. They're doing construction or something out there. And you could hear the trucks. But so far, the dogs have decided it's okay. I'm really hoping I succeed this time with the bloom. This resin makes a gorgeous crackle. I do want to do some sort of sparkly back since they're going outside and the car lights kind of hit them when cars are driving by. All right. So now I'm just going to do straight lines. I'm not even going to do squiggle lines. Last all the way in, I do a swirl. I'm gonna, do you want to do 4? No, let's do some more. I'm not going all the way in though, because I don't like going into the center too much. I feel like it dilutes your center. That looks all the same size, doesn't it? And let's do our outs, but I'm gonna do even less for the outs. So we have various length, distance of lines. And you notice when I pull my outs, I don't go crazy and pull super far. All right, so we'll do it again here. Ins. Last all the way in, swirl. More ins, almost to the center, but not quite there. And then our little bitty outs. Only 2 more to go. Hopefully I started these early enough. Last all the way in, give it a swirl. that they bloom all the way to the center. And it's just a light drape. You don't want it to scratch your mold. The reason I like resin colorant is when you put them in the yard, alcohol ink tends to fade faster, so it loses color faster. But the resin ink or colorant doesn't fade as fast. Alrighty then. I did pull out purple bits for the center. Is that the direction I still want to go? Because I also brought over some blue glow bits. I don't have purple or pink glow bits. Let's just do the purple because that was the original thought. And I am doing a center because, again, I want to give it something more for the light to catch when cars drive by. That one I did kind of weird. Let's see if I can fix it. It was like a, what am I trying to think that shape is? Oblong, circle. Yep. My mind isn't as good as it used to be. All right. So we've got all that in. We'll see how it goes. Do I want to give them a hit of heat because the resin is so thick? Maybe we will just give it a quick, because we did create bubbles when we were pulling. All right, that's it. I'm thinking I'm going to do some sort of glittery back. I may bring you back for it. I may not. We'll see. But in any event, we'll be back. Hi there. We're back. The backing decision was oh so hard. I did want some glitter, but I also wanted to show the bloom a bit. I was a little worried that the glitter would come through in specks, and I kind of see it, but we'll see how it worked out. I used Angel Love from Laura's Art Corner because I wanted the bloom to come through a little bit more. I made it more white. I have this extra white epoxy resin pigment from CHRISTINEHARPER. I don't know if that's it. But anyway, it's been sitting here probably for a year. I said, let's just use that. I don't want it super white, but I want a little white. All right, so now let's check them out. Check them out, see what we got, see if we think eye candy does a good bloom or whether I have to adjust my temperature more. Oh, wow. Look at that. I think that's stunning. I think that's super, super pretty. Oh, I love it. I love everything about it. I think it'll look perfect in the yard. I don't think the glitter is crazy. I think it's just perfect with the bloom. Yeah. I don't think it's too much. And I think that I think starting at a lower temperature was the key to getting a really nice bloom with this resin. You know, all resins are different. Oh yeah, I like that. Sorry, I'm looking at it, not showing you. I do think maybe a little bit, it did get a little lost, this one, in the glitter and the white. But I still think it's super pretty. Still think it's super pretty. I'm glad I didn't do the pink glitter. That would have hit it completely.
Oh, yeah, just lovely. It's a perfect garden flower, even a coaster. You can really do anything with these. It's just super pretty. Awesome. I am actually probably going to do more today to wrap up my garden. I did some candle holders and stuff yesterday, so I'm going to do the video on that next. Thanks for watching.